Well, hello all. What a great closeout to a fantastic conference. Just sort of reflecting from where I sit on where Out of Home sits as we speak. We're in a great place. You could just tell from the tone of the conference, and you can really tell from the tone of business out there. People have so much pent-up demand. They want to get out and about. Our customers are feeling frisky, and their ad spend is showing it. As you've heard in the conference, the recovery of out-of-home has been faster than almost anyone, including myself, predicted. It's been a pleasant surprise, particularly in our bread and butter, medium-sized markets. Traditional out-of-home has essentially recovered to pre-COVID levels. And I think that other formats, other markets, transit, etc., are not going to be far behind. Their recovery is going to mirror that of their audience. And as I mentioned, it's happening faster than we all thought. So that's great. I really love where Out of Home is positioned today. We have had the opportunity through data-driven programmatic buys to demonstrate that out-of-home, contrary to popular opinion, is not hard to buy. That you can get a level of responsiveness and immediacy, quite frankly, like no other medium. You can also get a measure of accountability, data confirmed attribution and insights and measurement that other media have enjoyed and that Out of Home is now enjoying. So I just really feel like we could be approaching the golden age of Out of Home. Consumers have changed the way they consume media as well, and the trends that we saw in place pre-COVID, things like the demise of and decline of local newspapers, the demise of Yellow Pages, the continued and accelerating cord cutting and over-the-top and streaming video as opposed to traditional television. All those trends that were in place pre-COVID were accelerated by COVID. And so I truly believe that the secular winds are at the back of Out of Home. And we need to be cognizant of that, cognizant of the changing consumer behavior, but also be prepared to take advantage of it, like I know we will. Some other reflections, 5G will impact our business. It will allow our screens to be ever more tech-enabled and even informing one another and informing what happens in the world of social and mobile. Smart cities are going to really focus on what we can do to connect screens to the commuter experience and offer better wayfinding and more enhanced and informed consumers as they go about their daily journey. All this is here today and is waiting for us to take advantage of. So at Lamar, what did we learn coming out of 2020? It strikes us that, as I mentioned, consumers have changed, not just in the way they consume media, however, but also in the way they view their communities and what it means to be a good consumer and a good human being. And I think it's incumbent upon us to help our customers, our clients, our advertisers engage with audiences on behalf of our customers that is cognizant of this and keeps that consideration in mind that consumers really view being good and being a contributor and having a healthy community as important. And like I said, we need to be cognizant of that. We also learn the value of strong relationships. We probably have something in the neighborhood of 1,000 account executives and sales managers. And through the pandemic and emerging from the pandemic, it was just clear to us that those relationships carried the day. And really helped us recover in a way that, had we not been so in touch with thousands and thousands of local customers through our account executive network, then perhaps we would have had a different recovery trajectory. And then finally, I mentioned the consumer cares about giving back, and that we need to help our clients communicate in a way that recognizes that. It's also important for us to give back. At Lamar we have 100 years long history of trying to leave the communities we operate in better than we found them. And I think the pandemic only drove that home, particularly in all of the public service health-related messaging that we as an industry did. So keep giving back, and if you're a public, that also means a real focus on ESG and diversity and inclusion, across all communities, all industries, but in particular, we need to walk the walk and talk the talk in out of home. So again, great conference. Thanks for allowing me to spend a little time with you and share some of my insights, both coming out of COVID and having participated in what was a great conference. Thank you all.